Portugal lose in the quarterfinals of the Euro Cup 2024 to France in a penalty shootout. There's a lot to take from this game. There's a lot to take from the tournament in itself. There's a lot to take from Portugal as a whole. I am not Portuguese. I'm half Greek, half Italian. I'm a Ronaldo stan. I'm a ultimate Ronaldo fan. He's the greatest player of all time. He's my favorite player of all time. He's my GOAT. Nobody could ever take that away from me, and I'll forever stand by that. Portugal topped their group, win with ease. Okay, they played Georgia. Yeah, they lose. But, dude, they did not need to win that game. That's besides the point, man. They lose to France in the quarterfinals in a penalty shootout. They brought France to a penalty shootout, like back-to-back penalty shootouts, by the way. This team is great. I don't know the chemistry of them. I hope it continues to connect over time. By 2026 in the World Cup, I hope they learn to play together, because a lot of the times throughout this tournament, I feel like they weren't all on the same page at times. Mainly João Cancelo, Bruno Fernandes. There's times where you see like Portugal playing individual football amongst each other when they should be playing as a team. You look at teams like Spain, they play as a team. Something tells me that Portugal at times was not playing as a team. It was more for individual status. And that's the main problem with Portugal. I think that they have the talent to win major tournaments, but at the same time, it's like I don't think they have the compassion amongst each other to really excel in that category of proceeding to win a championship together. You look at 2016 Euro Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo obviously carried them to that victory. Shout out Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest player of all time. My GOAT. He had 75% of their goals. Sure, this, that, and the other. That team had no business winning that Euro Cup, but they did. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo was in his prime. He won the Ballon d'Or that year. He won the Champions League that year. He won the Euro Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo he's different gravy. And I get he's 39 years old and maybe he's not producing the way he used to. But at the same time, his presence with this team is needed. Whether he comes off the bench, whether he starts or plays or whatnot, like, dude, you need Cristiano Ronaldo in the lineup because this guy brings his teammates up. You see him running back on defense, putting in slide tackles as a fucking number 9. He's 39 years old, dude. He proved everything. He has no business even playing football still, but he still does because he cares. He cares about his nation. He wants to win another major tournament with his country, and he will do that in 2026. I'm predicting they're going to win the World Cup. I'm saying that now, but that's a long time from now. But Portugal, to lose to France in penalties is just disgusting. Unfortunately, I like João Felix. He didn't play a minute the entire tournament. He comes on, he gets subbed in, takes a penalty. Once he stepped up to the plate, I knew he was going to miss. Unfortunately, I knew João Felix was going to miss. As a football player myself, my entire life, there's moments where you know your position and you can't really expect much from a guy who hasn't played a minute in the fucking Euro Cup to step up to take a penalty. It's a lot to ask. And I get he's talented. I get he has a lot of potential. I know he's young, and that Roberto Martinez, like that's a pretty risky substitution to make. Getting rid of João Cancelo, getting rid of Bruno Fernandes, I think that was a little bit too much. You're pushing pens against France. France is stacked, dude. I know they lost today, and I know I'm making this video late because I'm just taking all of it in. Man, I'm heartbroken, dude. I'm heartbroken for Cristiano Ronaldo. If Cristiano Ronaldo was not on Portugal, I don't give a fuck about Portugal. I I don't care. Like, I'm not Portuguese. I really don't care. I wish Greece was in. I wish Greece beat Georgia in the pens when they were about to qualify. I'm Greek and Italian. I don't care. I'm a Ronaldo stan, dude. And to see the way he went out, Pepe, oh my god, dude, what a warrior, eh? 41 years old. This guy's one of the best defenders in the whole entire tournament. It's heartbreaking to see Cristiano Ronaldo playing this last Euro Cup, and time flies, man. Time flies. I've seen so much of Cristiano Ronaldo throughout his entire career. I'm 23 myself, and I've seen him play for so long, international, World Cup, Euro Cup, whatever you want to say. This guy has done everything in his power to bring Portugal from the mud. Because without Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal's not relevant. They had Deco, Luis Figo, Paletta. Dude, they had stacked teams back in the day. What did they win? Eusebio back in the day. But what did they win? Nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo brought them their first major tournament trophy in Euro 2016 against France. Shout out Adair. I don't know where Adair is. I don't know what he's saying. It's a shitty situation for Portugal, man, because I don't know if they have the chemistry to combine together to win a major tournament. You look at teams like Spain, man. Spain is just like, they play together. Portugal, at times, you see them not play as a team. You see them play as like individual, like status sort of thing, and that kind of like defeats the purpose of football. Like, this is not golf. This is not tennis. It's a team game, and a lot of the times throughout the tournament, they're just dishing balls into the box and hoping Ronaldo gets on it. But like, there were so many times when they're just dishing the balls into the box and Cristiano, he can't like get to it. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I'll say it how it is. Ronaldo could have scored a few goals this Euro. Like, he definitely could have. Whether it would be a header, he had that chance in the 6-yard box almost when he fucking skied it over the net. Oh my god. 2 years ago, Cristiano Ronaldo scoring that. It's unfortunate to see as a stan of Cristiano, because like, you just want him to succeed more, but like, you look at the big picture, what does he have to prove? What does Pep have to prove, man? These guys, Cristiano Ronaldo and Pepe, have been together since they were on Sporting 20 fucking plus years ago, man. These guys have done enough for the nation, and we're still expecting so much from them. And you look at the golden generation now, the golden generation. The game's different, man. The VAR and the offsides and the calls and the free kicks and the fouls and all this bullshit. Like, dude, like the football is just not what it used to be. And I'm pretty young myself, and I'm saying this because like, I saw like without VAR, I was watching football without VAR and all this nonsense. You look at Switzerland get robbed against Germany when they had the toe. The toe. His toe was offside. We're calling that goal back. Give me a goddamn break. And even Germany got robbed against Spain. Cucurella handballed that blatantly in the box. And they did not give Germany a penalty. That would have changed everything for Spain. Everything. On a side note, VAR ruined football. It's ruining football. It's going to get worse. We're going to see what happens with England and Netherlands tomorrow. Most likely England's probably going to find a way to win. I'm probably going to predict right now that Netherlands is going to score a goal. It's going to get called back due to VAR. It's ruined the game, man. And you look at someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, who's just been through hell and back in his football career. This guy's won everything, and he's still out here trying to make his presence known. He still wants Portugal to win, and he cares about his nation. I think Portugal has a fucking unbelievable squad. Nuno Mendes, the left back, oh my god, that guy is phenomenal. If he placed that ball in the 119th minute against France, they're winning the game. And yeah, if they go off and play Spain, just like France did, would Spain probably beat Portugal? Probably, but it's football, and you don't know what could happen. Like I said before, Cristiano Ronaldo had that chance in the 6-yard box, almost a little bit before the 6-yard box when he skied the ball, man. 2 years ago, Ronaldo's burying that. If Ronaldo was in Nuno Mendes' position when he had that fucking chance at the top of the 18 and he just passed it, Cristiano Ronaldo scoring that, most likely. At least it's going to be on net, and it's going to be a difficult shot. Maybe create a rebound. I think Vitinha is unbelievable. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leao, like these guys are in their prime, dude. Cristiano Ronaldo is not in his prime anymore, and it seems like no one really understands that. Which it kills me to say because I've seen this guy win everything. This guy brought me so much joy throughout my life. And to see him in this position, in a way, it breaks my heart. And he says he's going to play in the World Cup 2026, and I hope for goddamn sake he does. But you know what, man? I think Portugal has a good chance to win that World Cup and give Cristiano Ronaldo his World Cup. He already is the GOAT, in my opinion. If he wins a World Cup, there's no debate. There's zero debate, okay? But that's besides the point. Roberto Martinez, did he make some questionable subs going into the France game when he subbed out Bruno and Joao Cancelo? 100%. You need Bruno Fernandes on penalties. 100% you do. You bring up João Felix, and once he stepped up to the plate, I knew he was going to miss. You, as a football fan and someone who understands the game, you know João Felix stepping up to that plate, he's not going to fucking score that goal or that penalty. And it's unfortunate because he's so talented, he's so young, and he hasn't really found his home yet, club-wise, and that's a big factor as a football player, man. If you're hopping around from club to club to club, like, you don't really understand how mentally it's hard to, like, just step up to the plate in a fucking Euro Cup quarterfinal against a powerhouse like France, who was just in the World Cup final 2 years ago, and they won a World Cup. Like, man, it's hard to see, man. It's tough. I think they have a lot of potential. I think that they can definitely make a push for the World Cup 2026, but we're ways from then. I thought Portugal had a chance, man. I thought Portugal had a chance to win this Euro Cup. What was the problem? I don't know. I don't know. Like, they played well as a team at times, but also at times it looked like they didn't really click as a team. It looked like they had a bunch of individual type of play, which does not win you tournaments. It does not win you football matches, and sure as hell does not win you a Euro Cup championship. But to say the least, Portugal has their Euro Cup. They already won the Euro Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo already claimed his Euro Cup. Pepe already claimed his Euro Cup. To see them go out like that is brutal in a penalty shootout against France. Like, it sucks, man. As a Ronaldo stan, as a Ronaldo fan, I'll forever stand by that guy, man. And no matter how old he is and what everybody wants to say about him, and one of those broadcasts had Cristiano Ronaldo, like, really, dude? You're talking shit about the greatest player of all time? Like, you're really talking shit about literally Cristiano Ronaldo? Like, that's crazy. But it's always been like that. It's always been Cristiano Ronaldo against FIFA. Always, 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 always. And he still managed to accomplish what he achieved as a football player when it was always for Lionel Messi. And I'm not talking shit about Lionel Messi. Listen, Lionel Messi is my third favorite player of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo, number one, up here. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Lionel Messi. Oh, you're a Ronaldo fan. How do you like Ibrahimovic? Ibrahimovic talks shit about Ronaldo. As a football player myself, game recognizes game. I truly believe, even the whole Barcelona allegations with the refereeing and the paying the refs, dude, that's facts. That's not a rumor. That's facts. They did that. They did that. You saw that today with Spain and France. All the calls against France on the fucking free kicks with Spain flopping around like fish out of water. You see it, dude. And this is why I truly believe Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. Simply because of how against FIFA was towards him and how much they just want Messi to just come off as like a Maradona. Maradona is the Argentinian best player of all time. I didn't see Maradona play. I obviously am too young for that. But from what I see now and what I've witnessed with Barcelona and Messi and all that fucking nonsense, I think Maradona is probably the greatest Argentinian player of all time. R.I.P. What a legend. Dude, Portugal has so much potential. They really can win the next World Cup. Whether Cristiano comes off the bench, he's going to be 41. Can we just take that in for a second? He's going to be 41 years old playing in a 2026 World Cup. Can we take that in? This guy is so goated. He has no business playing football still. And he's still out here trying to just make his resume even better than what it already is. Oh, he doesn't have a World Cup. Give me a break, dude. Don't hit me with the Cristiano doesn't have a World Cup. He's not the GOAT. Listen, man. You look at the GOATs. You look at the people who say that, oh, Messi's the GOAT, or R9 is the GOAT, or this, that, and the other. Messi's the GOAT. Man, I get they have World Cups, but what Cristiano Ronaldo done for Portugal is something unimaginable. Portugal was disgusting 20 plus years ago, and they still weren't able to accomplish a major tournament trophy. And I don't want to make this all about Ronaldo, because I could talk about Cristiano Ronaldo for the rest of my life. But this video is basically based on Portugal as a whole. I think Rafael Leao needs to grow as a player. I think João Cancelo and Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva need to click as a team more. I think they need to respect the presence of Cristiano Ronaldo. And yeah, you could say, oh, maybe Ronaldo should have came off the bench, and Ramos should have started as striker, blah, 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 blah. But, dude, when you have someone like Cristiano Ronaldo on your side, you're kind of obligated to, like, keep him in the roster because of just how much his presence means to the squad. Like I said before, this guy's accomplished everything in football. He has no business being here, but he still is here. He wants to win another major tournament with Portugal, and he's probably going to do that in the next World Cup. But, man, Vitinha is unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. What a football player Vitinha is. I love watching that guy play, dude. He is a solid midfielder. That guy is going to be huge for Portugal in the next World Cup. I cannot wait to watch Vitinha play in the midfield in the World Cup, especially with a more experienced Bruno Fernandes, with a more experienced Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo, Ruben Dias. Dude, this team is gross. They have so much talent. What was the problem? Make a long story short, probably chemistry amongst each other. And that's just it's just the way she goes, man. And I truly believe Ronaldo will get his World Cup. He will. And once he does, like I said, he's already, in my opinion, the greatest player of all time. Once he does that, he is solidified as the best player of all time. But until then, we will see what happens. France lost today against Spain. Most likely it's going to be a Spain-England final. That's disgusting. Before I end this video, what disgusts me the most is people are talking about Yamal, comparing him to Cristiano Ronaldo. These guys on the panel are talking about this guy is going to be like a Cristiano Ronaldo and Man U. Give me a goddamn break. What are you talking about? We can't compare. No one will ever replicate what Cristiano Ronaldo did in 08-09 and as a whole his entire career. So don't hit me with the Yamal, this, that, the other. Yeah, he scored a banger today, sure. I don't give a fuck. He's a Barcelona player. I don't give a fuck about him. We'll see what happens with Yamal. And what happened to Ansu Fati? Where's he? Everybody's saying he was the next fucking wonder kid. Next Spain wonder kid. What the fuck happened to him? Haven't heard his name in years. Oh, he's injured. He's been injured, what, 4 years now? Like, I haven't heard about his name in time. As a Ronaldo stan, it sucks. They're out. Cristiano says he's playing in the next World Cup. Whether he comes off the bench or not, by that time, that team will have much more experience amongst each other. That team will have much more experience amongst each other. And I hope they build enough chemistry to win the World Cup. I think they will. But in the meantime, we just have to just take in this loss that they faced against France. And it stinks. It sucks, dude. It really, really fucking sucks. But when she goes, she goes. When she doesn't, that's the way she goes, man. It's the way she goes. Portugal lost in the fucking shootout against France. You know what? It's not like they got blown out. They lost in a shootout. If Nuno Mendes scores that goal, things are different. Joao Felix scores his pen, things are different. Like, it's unfortunate, but Forza Cristiano, Forza Portugal. They will win the next World Cup. But in the meantime, we have to wait for that because that's 2 years away. But I don't know, man. I really wish Portugal won this Euro Cup. I really wish Cristiano Ronaldo won this Euro Cup, not Portugal. Because like I said, without Cristiano Ronaldo, I could care less about Portugal. Beautiful country. I'm a Ronaldo stan. Anyways, that's it for this. We'll see what Portugal does moving forward for the next World Cup. Yeah, the Nation League's coming up, but yeah, Portugal has the Nation League's trophy. Yeah, like, bro. You could compare the Nation Leagues to the Copa America. Like, it's whatever. You could technically say Cristiano Ronaldo has 2 major tournaments with Portugal. Like, the Nation Leagues is whatever. Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a World Cup. For what he's done for football, what he's done for himself, what he accomplished as a player, he deserves a World Cup, and he will get his World Cup. But in the meantime, we'll wait. We'll see what happens moving forward. I hope the team clicks. I hope the team gains the chemistry that they deserve. And I hope that they win the next World Cup. Which they will. They will. I'm manifesting it for Cristiano Ronaldo. If Pepe's 41 playing in the Euro Cup, Cristiano Ronaldo can absolutely play in the next Euro Cup. World Cup. But until then, we'll see what happens. The GOAT. That's the greatest player of all time. Remember the name. The greatest football player of all time. Until then, we'll see what happens with Portugal. Thank you for watching. Forza Cristiano.